I'm going to go ahead and record this while I'm showing you, just so if you need to watch it later, it's available to you. So here's what the end result will look like if I go to camera view and I hit play. So we're going to make it so that your camera revolves around your model there. And I've haven't quite got it right. If it would be nice if it started and ended at the exact same spot, so it was kind of a smooth loop, but we can fix that later. So this is what we're going for. I'll show you how I got there. Oh, that's not how you pause. Okay, so let's go to new project. I'm going to delete the cube. I'm going to add a monkey. And I'm going to bring this light down closer to it. Go into the overhead view, add another light. Okay, so now we've got two lights in there and it will look basically like that. Let's make the world black just so it stands out a little more. Okay, then let's select the monkey and let's smooth him so he looks nicer. Okay, now let's get the camera where I want it, which is right about here. So Control Shift 0. All right. Now I'm going to go back to overhead view, and I'm going to add, and let's select behind him. So I'm going to add a curve, and I want it to be a path curve. Okay, and you see it starts out just as a straight line. So I'm going to hit Tab to go into edit mode. And now the line has these arrows. So you know it's going to start here and go that direction. It starts with 5 vertices. So I'm just going to select the first vertice. That's going to be where the camera starts. I'll hit G for grab, and I'll put that in the front of the monkey here. And then I'll grab the last vertice, and put that right about the same spot as the first one. Okay, and see how it kind of curves it. It's not a straight line, even though there's straight lines in between the vertices. Now I'll grab the second vertice, and I'll kind of drag that out like that. And the fourth vertice. Okay, so this one makes more of a almond shape, which we don't want. So let's hit A to select all of them. Got all the vertices selected, and over here on the left I will click subdivide. Probably just need to do this once. So now that adds a vertex in between each one. So now I can go in and select these other vertices and round those out. And it looks like in the back it's a lot farther away than in the front. So I'll just bring those in closer. I'm not going to worry about getting this a perfect circle. Okay, so something like that. Then I hit Tab to go back into object mode. And first I'll select the camera, and then I will hold Shift and select the path. So now they're both selected, but you want to make sure and select the camera first. With them both selected, I hit Control P for parent. And you want set parent to, and choose this one, follow path. Okay, so now if I go here and hit the play button, you'll see the camera follows the path there. one problem though is it goes really fast because the default for the path animation is 100 frames. So it starts at the first point at frame 1, and then by the time it gets to 100, it will have completed the path. I wanted to go a little bit slower. So over here on the object data for the path, you can see it's got a little symbol there for that. Here, with path animation, frames is set to 100. So I'm going to change that to 250. And now it will last the whole duration of my movie. And now if I hit 0, it will go to the camera view, and then I can watch it revolving around there. So yeah, if it was a perfect circle, then the monkey would stay in the middle of the frame the whole time. But as it is, it's wobbling around a little bit. Just for kicks, let's put some stuff in the in front of the camera sometimes. Shift A, let's put a cube in here. So the camera will have to pass in front of that. And let's put a cylinder over here. Alright. So now the last thing to do, we want to render this out as a movie rather than just a single picture like you've done before. So I'm going to scroll down here, and it's in this output here. So right now it's outputting as PNG, which actually it's probably smart to output it as still pictures, but we want to do a whole series of them. So I'm going to click on this folder to tell it where to save. So let's put this in the desktop. Monkey camera pan. I'll hit accept. Okay, and now instead of just render, I will hit this button here, animation. And now it renders out each individual picture. So then once it's done, we can take all those pictures, bring them into Final Cut or Adobe Premiere or something like that, and set each picture to last just one frame, and then export it as a QuickTime movie. Okay, so now our animation has finished, and let's open up Final Cut Pro. Okay, so first I will go here to File, Import, Media. And we'll need to find on the desktop users, desktop, what was it called? Monkey. Oh, I didn't make a folder for it. Well, shoot. That means I have filled up with my desktop with all these pictures. 250 of them. Okay, so I select all of them. I choose Import Selected. You can leave the files in place. That means it'll just reference the files wherever they're saved. In this case, since I want to delete them off my desktop, because they're all clogging it up, I'm going to copy them to the library, and then I can delete them just fine. I'm also going to create a new event in my library, and I'll call it Monkey Animation, and I don't need Proximity. Okay, so your settings should look something like that when you import. And then I go up here to File, New Project. That's what will make a new timeline down here. And let's set custom 1080p. Yep, that's all good. All right, so here's my folder that has all the pictures, so I'll just select all of these and go ahead and drag these down. Now, before you click on anything else while all of these pictures are still selected, you'll notice each picture is, by default, is set to last 10 seconds long. So this movie will be 2,500 seconds, which is a long time. So I'm going to right-click on any of them. It'll affect all of them since they're all selected. Go to Change Duration. And now up here in the timeline, it's all set to 0, so I can just type in the number I want. I want each frame to last, or each picture to last 1 frame, so I hit 1, then I hit Enter, and now it has shrunk them all so that they each last 1 frame. Then I can hit space to play it. And let's put some music on there. How about some Children of the Grave? And then we'll cut off the end of that, cut off the end of that, make it fade out. That's better. Looks great. Okay, but still nobody can watch this because it's only in Final Cut. I can't share it with anyone, so choose this little button, my Share Destinations, and let's do Master File. And let's look at the settings. Web hosting, that's fine. We can do the faster encode version. And it tells me this is going to be about 17 megabytes. Perfect. Here's our video resolution settings. So I hit next. Tell it where to save this. And then right here is your little progress for the exporting. If I click on it, the background tasks come up. You can see it's in the process of transcoding it. Once it gets to 100, then it's done. And now we can go to the desktop. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I can't do anything with this desktop now. If I can click on Finder. Ugh. Finder, new Finder window, desktop. Where are you, animation? There it is. Now it's a nice little QuickTime movie. There you go. So that QuickTime movie is what you'll upload for your project.